People of Reddit. How do normal people have the strength to do the housework with a 40-plus-hour job? It's not strength. The alternative is just worse. Objects in motion stay in motion. Get home. Do all the jobs you need to before sitting down. Plus, once you get on top of things, it's easier to keep up with than struggling to get on top of. Clean as you go and have a place for everything. If you don't have a place for it, then get rid of it. Clean dishes as you're cooking. Vacuum and sweep routinely. Only takes 20 minutes or so. Clean bathrooms and kitchens as soon as you notice mess at all. The issue is people ignore mess on purpose to get immediate satisfaction of avoiding the labor. But it's so much easier and less stressful to just take the minute or two to address the mess as you go. Accepting that it's not always possible to have a spotless home all the time can alleviate pressure. Focusing on essential tasks and occasionally prioritizing rest can prevent burnout. 'Cause they don't have a choice, they just prefer doing the housework than leaving it in mess. You get into a routine and then it gets easier as long as you stick to it. Just like exercising and all the rest of the boring stuff we have to do. After struggling for a few weeks, you'll get the hang of it. And you don't have to be perfect about it. Just do a half-assed job and you're still better off than if you didn't do anything at all. There are two wolves inside me. Neither wants to do the dishes. Hire someone else to do it. I clean for 10-15 minutes in the morning before I go to work. Bathroom, kitchen, bedrooms, sweep the garage. I've found it over the years it's easier for me to clean in short bursts instead of dedicating a whole afternoon to it. A robot vacuum cleaner helps a lot for keeping the floors clean. I've found that vacuuming regularly helps a ton with reducing the dust built up on surfaces too. For other houseworks such as laundry, dishes, bathroom cleaning, etc., honestly, the best suggestion I can give you is do them while listening to podcasts or audiobooks. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I really love them, but I find it hard to listen to one while doing nothing. They pair wonderfully with manual, mindless, and repetitive work. I often genuinely look forward to some of the chores when I know a new episode of a podcast I follow just got published. They don't. They just have to. Honestly, I don't. I do little stuff as I go and save a big cleaning for Sunday morning. They make it a priority when they get home. It's not hard if you do little things, dishes, vacuum, laundry over the weekend. It's a problem when you let it all pile up. You just do it instead of parking your arse in front of TV. I found the key is not to relax until I'm ready for bed. It probably sounds awful, but once I start, I find it hard to get back up and do the chores and such. I also find it's a lot easier to stay motivated and do chores when my husband is also cleaning with me. So if you've got a partner or roommate, cleaning together might make it easier. They dawn to be one person would work and the other would tend to the house. But you not only can't do that anymore, in some places you'd need to work more than 40 hours. It causes a lot of problems, and usually the only saving grace is that if you're working all the time, you'll never be home to make it messy. Anyone else with ADHD want to weigh in on the hopelessness of it all? You beige fuckers with your executive functioning, planning, and consistently doing. Aside from having kids, 'cause that shit's nuts. You have to chip away at it and do some every day. Plan a bit. Also try and be minimalistic to some extent and clean as you go. 'Cause if you let it pile up, it'll be a mountain before you know it. Oh, the age-old mystery, it's like discovering hidden superpowers, right? Some days, it's all about channeling your inner multitasker and pretending the vacuum is a dance partner. Other days, well, the laundry pile becomes a temporary art installation. But hey, we're all superheroes in our own right, saving the world one dish at a time. Planning housework in the most efficient way so it has to happen as few times as possible. Highly recommend checking out the book How to Keep House While Drowning. Totally changed my perspective. The audiobook is great and was a super quick listen because who has time to sit down and read? LOL, I love audiobooks for this. Ironically, I did some cleaning while I listened. As backwards as it sounds, cleaning every day. You would be surprised how easy it is to keep a place clean if you pick up after yourself, do the dishes immediately, and just do simple things like vacuum a room here and there. By using as little utensils as possible or having very little in rooms. Or you let it pile up, get pissed, put it all in a bag and throw things in the garbage. See Ellie and ING. You pick up a chore and get it done, so it's not like several hours event to do the whole place. Do laundry for the week, done. Change the linens, towels, another load of laundry another day, done. Clean the floors another day. I found that really helped, making it such a big deal. That's at a time you will be done. I enjoy cleaning, so it's not hard. If you don't have kids, it's no bigger unless you are persistent with making everything a mess as you live. If you have kids, you can either just have a dirty home, be tired, get the kids to clean, or get your spouse to clean. With 40 hours, you still got plenty of time. LOL. I rotate one room a week. So bathroom one week, kitchen next, etc. And if you clean as you live, it's really not that bad. Suck it up and tough it out. Personally, I can do it at any given time. My husband is the tidy one and does most of the bigger chores like vacuuming and the bathrooms. I just do the daily chores that we both share, plus laundry on tip before bed. Just reset the room you're in, or at least a room in the house. Takes 5-10 minutes tops and feels good to enter a reset room the next day. Exercise for adequate energy. Work at a job that uses your natural talents. Add having kids on top of that. You just do it because living in squalor sucks. Gotta do a little each day. Make sure and put in a load of laundry, at least one per day, one load of dishes. Do a section of the house to vacuum, etc. By the end of the week, you have at least touched most of what you need to do. Doing nothing each day and save it all for the weekend is too much. You pick your battles and clean up after yourself. I work a full-time job, a part-time job on the weekends. I'm also disabled. The only way I get through it all is with a lot of crying. I do the housework because the alternative is living in a stressful environment. I find I feel more peaceful when I have a clean and organized environment. When I'm not at work, I'd like to be able to feel peaceful. I take a couple hours on the weekend to do the cleaning and find that I can enjoy myself more. That's easier said than done, I know. But I think of the end goal, and it gets me through it. I single quotes am doing it as a favor to myself. That being said, I do generally put things away as I go throughout my day, and that makes less work. Power naps. Do it once a year. It has to be clean in my house. I don't. I'll wait until you add children to the mix. That's just life. Get used to it. Then you add your responsibilities with kids and pets, sport and hobbies. If the work week is hard to fathom, then real life is another thing altogether. Get fit, eat well, sleep well. This can't be a serious question. Sleep, exercise, life purpose. By being poor. Tidy as you go and be smart about how you walk in the door and toss everything on the floor and go to bed. Then you're just making things difficult on yourself. Taking 10 minutes a day to tidy up and at least straighten things out bit by bit is not a hard task. I put on music and do it all on a Saturday morning after my coffee. You can keep up on it. Takes a lot less longer. Obviously, families with several adults and children is more work, but letting it go takes much longer to get caught up, and it is not good for mental health. Having said that, getting things like household chores completed gives a sense of accomplishment and is good for positive mental health. I try to do it first thing Saturday morning so I can enjoy the weekend. Try being the operative word. I couldn't, but I still consider myself pretty normal. Work more, pay someone else. Big fan of labor arbitrage as a solution. Thanks for watching.